It's Jeff and Wilma at Budrum, and I'm going to show you how to make the ultimate fire starter. We've had a lot of rain here the last few days. We're 2 weeks into winter, and even though we're in the subtropic, we get a cold enough winter to have to use a fireplace. We get a lot of southwesters that brings cold air onto the coast here. It gets cold enough to have a fireplace, and there's nothing better than a fireplace to warm the house. Now, because we had all this rain, the kindling was saturated. When you're in a situation when the kindling is saturated and you want to light your fire, you have to get the big guns out. Now, sometimes you can use both barrels, but I only use one barrel. And you can see here that I've made my fire lighter, and the fire's going like a beauty. And I'm going to show you how I made this DIY fire lighter. And actually, a lot of that flame's still coming out of the fire lighter.
Yes, it is.
It's been going for about 15 minutes now, and it's still burning. So it is a ripper. Now, Wilma came up to me the other day and told me she saw a fantastic idea on the internet where you can use the lint out of your clothes dryer and a toilet roll and make a fire starter. So I tried it. What I've done to improve this thing is I've got my stapler. What I'm going to do is just close the end off, get my stapler and staple the end off. Put about 3 or 4 staples in there to sort of hold it together, and then that way you can push stuff into it fairly tight. Now I've got some lint out of the clothes dryer, I'll jam that in there, and what I've got is also an egg carton. So I'm going to tear off some of the egg carton. I'm just going to roll it up into a roll as tight as I can. And I'm also going to do a couple of things. I'm going to put a couple of cuts in this thing, about 1 inch down on both sides. And I'll get another roll. What you do now is get some of this masking tape, and that's the reason why I cut it, so you can pull it nice and tight. And get it nice and tight with this masking tape. So take it all up, nice and tight. Now, next thing you do, I'll just go to the back door and I'll show you what to do next. I have this ice cream dish that I use for this type of thing. Bottle of kerosene here. All you do is just pour it into there, and you can put a fair bit in. And see, and it won't. That egg carton and the lint is going to absorb that kerosene, and it's not going to leak out through the bottom. If it does, well, it doesn't matter because you've got this ice cream dish to hold it. So my fingers haven't touched it at all. So I'm just going to sit it there. So you just need to move all that ash to one side and then let those big chunks burn down to a fine ash, and then you can use that in your garden instead of lime. Now I've got a clear spot there. I'll open the flue up. So the kindling is wet.
It's saturated.
Yeah. Saturated. Put our fire starter there. Light the fire starter. And then put a couple more bits of saturated kindling on there. So what we're going to do is come back in about 5 minutes, and see what it looks like in 5 minutes time. So the fire's going alright. You can see here's about 5 minutes, and there's still a terrific flame coming out of our fire starter. And we'll come back in another 5 minutes. Now I'll just open the door. Look at that. How's that?
Oh, beautiful.
So So anyway, we'll close now, and thanks for watching. We'll catch you later. Bye. I just want to say something else about our fire lighter. We use kerosene. Yeah, we haven't tried old cooking oil. I think that could work all right. So we have to try that out one day.